a research professor at the University of California and a doctor of clinical psychology at the UCLA, Dr. Spencer Kagan began his research on cooperative learning in 1969. Kagan's research primarily focuses on the teaching arrangement of small heterogeneous groups of students working together to achieve a common goal. His findings concluded that students became more or less cooperative or competitive based on the situation in which they were placed. Kagan's theory of cooperative learning is an educational approach that centralizes around the organization and transformation of traditional classroom activities into social learning practice. Students are arranged into groups and are responsible for completing tasks in order to reach an academic goal together. This academic structure in many ways proves to be more efficient than traditional individual learning as it helps to eliminate competitiveness amongst students and can aid students in capitalizing upon each other's information and resources. This structure depends on all students' participation, as every individual's success depends on that of the groups. Cooperative learning is also beneficial to the teacher, as they shift from being the sole lecturer to promoting their students' education through their students' peers, which has also been supported by studies to increase classroom levels of satisfaction. The Kagan structures are founded on 4 basic principles that centralize around student interaction, patterns, and learning. These 4 principles are represented by the acronym PIES. The first concept is positive interdependence, a principle that concentrates on a situation in which students are unable to reach a goal without helping one another. The most important thing students can keep in mind when practicing interdependence in a group is we need contributions from everyone in the group in order to reach our goal. This concept instills a sense of unity among students as they all must strive together in order to succeed. The second principle is individual accountability, a situation in which each student is held accountable for their own contribution. When practicing individual accountability, students can tell themselves, although my team is completing a task together, my grade will reflect on my individual performance. This concept holds all students accountable for completing their individual assigned task within their group. The third principle is equal participation, where each student has an equal amount of time to accomplish a task as well as an equal amount of turns to participate. A question that students can ask themselves is there enough time allotted for everyone in the group to contribute their input and have a turn? This ensures that everyone is equally participating and engaged in their group. The final principle is simultaneous interaction, where all students are undergoing the same situation at once. An example of this would be when all students in a classroom are simultaneously answering and participating to their teacher's questions and discussions, opposed to the teacher asking one student to answer a question while the rest of the classroom is disengaged and not participating. Kagan argues that should these methods ever be violated in a classroom, students would greatly suffer, as they are more apt to become disengaged from their learning and would become more susceptible to widening the gap among different groups. One strategy that Kagan suggests will help all students remain engaged in class is his Rally Robin method. In this structure, usually a small team consisting of 4 students, each student contributes an idea or answer to a question in their team. This structure can be used across various subjects of all grade levels. In this way, all students are engaged and not just a select few. Another strategy is known as the numbered heads method, which is a more elaborate structure. Again, students are usually grouped into teams of 4, with each being assigned a number of 1 through 4. The teacher then asks a question and students individually write down their best answer. They then converse with their fellow team members and come up with the best answer together. This holds all students individually accountable in answering each question and helps to eliminate any competition among high-achieving students. Following this, the teacher randomly selects a number and asks the students with that assigned number to share their best answer without referring to any notes. According to Dr. Spencer Kagan, in addition to achievement gains, cooperative learning and Kagan structures are found to decrease discipline referrals, increase pro-social behavior, improve relations, elevate self-esteem, and improve classroom climate. Students prefer Kagan structures to traditional method by about 12 to 1. Since the implementation of Dr. Spencer Kagan's theory of cooperative learning in classrooms throughout the United States and internationally, over 150 structures have been designed for various academic goals, including mastering high consensus content, fostering communication skills, and improving thinking abilities. Studies have shown that many students have experienced achievement gains of 30% or more, as well as a significant reduction in their achievement gap. Overall, Kagan's theory of cooperative learning has ultimately improved students' degree of engagement and academic achievement in classrooms.